Hello guys, welcome to my video series tutorial to learn bot framework using Python language. In this tutorial, I'm going to talk about how to write the custom prompt. So far we have seen choice prompt, text prompt, number prompt. There are so many prompts we have seen. So how to write our own prompt? Let's say for example, I want to write the email prompt. So if user enter the email, so I have to capture that particular email address in the sentence. So how to capture it? How to we can write our own prompt. Let's see on this one. I have created one. I just take the sample of the our old dialog. I just copy paste it. I use the same thing. Maybe something I rename it based on our new sample, but rest of the code is same. So I just close this one. Here I created a folder called custom prompt. In that one I created one folder called prompt. Here I created email prompt. So here we are going to write the code. I just written the basics need of the code. So the logic we will write it now. So first thing is to find that email address. We don't need to write any code, custom our own logic. So it's already available one of the package Microsoft Recognizer API. You can install it. So this is a um, pip package. You can just find it Recognizer Suite API. You can find it pip package installation guide, and you just install it. So once installation is done, come to write our code here. So here first you can see I created a class called email prompt. It's derived from the prompt class. The prompt class is a base class for all the prompts. If you take text prompt, number prompt, choice, whatever it is, all prompts should derive from the this prompt class. This prompt class, we have to override two functions. One is on prompt and on recognizer. These are the two functions we must overload. Okay. So the next thing is in the constructor init, you have to pass the dialog ID and the validator here to the prompt class. We have to pass it. So I just call the super method and I just pass the dialog ID and validator. And one more, you noticed I just use the localization here, default localization right now none. That's fine. So what is localization? If based on the language, maybe the the format will change. Okay. So we have to pass, okay, I'm using default English. So English my default language. So I just assign the default. Let's see why is needed in the upcoming code format. In the code we can see. I just assign the default localization. Okay. So our main logic we are going to write it here on the recognizer. Okay. And one moment. Yeah. So once it's done, if you go here, our bot dialog file. So here we are going to call the our prompt, email prompt. So I just written the sample code also here, waterfall steps, email prompt. I'm going to call my prompt as the email prompt, the ID, dialog ID. So prompt, and I just uh, you know uh, give the text to the user. Please enter email with text. Just for uh, I will show this one. Yeah, later I'll come here. Okay, then go back to here our application email prompt. So here we are going to write the main code. So this recognizer we are going to write the code. Okay. So first thing is we have to check the null condition everything. So if you need you can add if turn contact should not be null, if it is null throw an exception, something like that. So I just give you only one sample here. For example, if not turn context, okay, rise error, rise type error. Turn context, let's say cannot be none. Oh, sorry. cannot be none. Okay, like that. If you want, you can check all the conditions and check it out. So next thing is we have to make sure. Okay, my what is my activity? What activity I will get it? So it's clear. So we are going to chat. So it's a activity called activity type called message. So it should be the message activity. So that we have to check it. One moment, maybe the format something going wrong here. Yeah, yeah. So if, oh, sorry, something, wait, what happened? If turn context dot activity type, sorry, activity type equal to activity types dot message. It should be message. So why it's not coming? Yeah, message. I just mix enter. Yeah. Okay. So if it's message, we have to capture the text, what user entered. So that text we can capture like let's say I called mm, user text. Let's say user text. This is we have to read from the activity object. So turn context dot activity dot text. That's it. Okay. So far this is done. Next, we have to check the localization. So what localization? Uh, if you while creating, we can pass the localization, but default I assign the if localization not passed by the developer, I just assign the localizations English. So that's whatever it is. I can directly assign this default localization here because once if user passed, it will assign. Otherwise, it will assign to the English language. So next things I have to assign localization, and I will assign turn context dot activity dot localize equal to self dot localization default localization. Done. Next, we have to create the sorry. Next, we have to create the um, main logic. Main logic since we have to pass this text to the our recognizer API. Okay, recognizer API will find it and it will return the result for us. So I just call recognizer reg. I just make it reg. Oh, reg. Sorry guys, one moment. My mic is not fit properly. Okay, so here we have to pass sequence recognizer because this I have already imported here using this pip package recognizer. Here we have to pass the text. Oh, sorry. So here we have to pass the localization. Okay, what localization we are using it. So turn context dot activity dot localization. Yeah. Okay. So we have to create the object. Okay. I am passing the default maybe English. Create the English recognizer object for us. Okay. Next thing is here you can see lot of different functions is there. Not only email, you can find the like IP address or phone number. There are so many things, but I need the Gmail, sorry, email address. So I am just calling this email model get underscore email dot model. So once this is called, I am just passing the uh, text to this function. It will return it. I will just show that how to do that. Mod dot pass. So here we have to pass our text. Our text is a user text. So whatever user entered, I just pass it here. So it will return the email address. So next thing is we have to confirm this object should not be null. Learn mode result. Some text should be there and learn mod ornaments, yeah, mod result 0. Actually, if your text is your text, whatever text you given to this prompt, if it contains a multiple email address, okay, if multiple email address it contains, it will return the array of the results. Okay, the result is the array of the results. So if one result is contained, we can read it from zeroth index of if contain multiple address, so it will go to the 1, 2, 3, something like that. So I don't want to go, to take all the email address. I want to find only the first email address. So I given this one resolution greater than 0. Okay, then we have to read from the text. Okay, so value field, let's say called value field, and model result, zeroth index, resolution value. That's it. So here we will find the value field. Okay. So now we have to return this value. How to return? Here you can see this on recognizer return value is the prompt recognizer result. This is a result object. So we have to create object for this one, and we should assign this value to we have to assign this value to our object, and we'll return it. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just creating the uh, maybe prompt, just called prompt result, prompt recognize a result, and instead of this one prompt result, I just replace it with value field. The next one is, okay, we assign it. Next one is we have to set the succeed message. What is succeed? It should be true. I already explained this one. If it is false, again it will reprompt again. So we have to set it true here. Okay, so everything's done. We can just return the result, prompt result. Okay, so this is our main code. Okay, so what will happen in the false case? Let's say, for example, if the number prompt you enter any text, instead of number, if you enter any text, the default number prompt will force to the user again the same message. It's a default validation is it's happening in the background. It will check, okay, hey, this is not number. You have to enter the um, number field. So number you have to enter. So this logic where to implement. So my email address also has to check, okay, hey, I did not find any email, or this is not valid email address. I have to again reprompt to the user to enter the proper input. So where I should implement this logic? That logic we are going to implement on prompt here. Make sure this should be succeeded should be true. If it is your condition everything true, for success, then you have to assign the true. Until you should not assign it. So if you not assign it, okay, it will come here, okay, something happened here, model result something null, it's not valid, so succeed is false, it will return. So once it's done, what will happen automatically, this control move to on prompt, okay, the user, uh, we can write it here any logic, or we can just nothing we can do, we can just uh, tell the user, okay, this is not valid input, something like that, we can inform it. So okay, here I will write the code here for that. So again, you can write the these conditions. Object should not be null. Options should not be null. You can check it those conditions. I will write the main logic. So if is retry. This is a default variable available in the base class prompt class here. Okay. So if and options dot retry prompt is not none, not none. can just tell the user turn contact send activity options dot retry prompt. Else, if option prompt is not none, okay, then we'll just inform same. We have to retry. That's it. No need to do any main logic. That's it. Okay. So save it. I just make sure there should not be any error. Oh, error. Else something. Yeah. Oh, come on. I'm both writing the C# code and Python code. So there are syntax error. Okay, fine. It seems to be all fine. Okay. Next, go to our main code, bot dialog. So here I'm going to call my email prompt. So first I have to import email prompt, import email. Hey, come on, email prompt. So here I'm going to add my dialog set dot add called email prompt. I just call as email underscore prompt. Okay, that's it. I'm not going to call, pause the localization and validator. Just leave it. So as I said earlier, so I'm just if I start the application, it will ask please enter the email with the text, and here once this is done, the next function I'm calling the completed. So here it will pass the result will available in the resultant set. So I'll just show the code here. I'll just show it. So result set, whatever value we are assigning here, the result value field, it will come to here, the result field, and we are just displaying. So just start the application, start debugging. Oh, error. What is it? Turn error. Okay, we'll see that. What is it? Okay, we'll see some problem here, and I found that problem. If you go to here, actually, this is not retype prompt. This should be a prompt because first time should be prompt. No, if retry means again the second time only it will come. First a prompt, then retry. So if so first time it will come and it will check. Okay, there is no retry, nothing is set. So this prompt will show to the user and will capture the output and it will come here. I just show the code. One moment, I just save it, uh, compile. Oops, so there is no error. I first had cancel, restart. Yeah, so go to the app, start the application. First I show the output, then we'll come here. Yeah, please enter that time. Hey, my email address is, let's see, .vinod@live.com. Okay, next error. Let's find. So here we'll go and we'll see not supported. Then okay, something the condition is failed. Okay, we'll fix it. We'll go back to what is the error actually. If length model and the length greater than 0, type error is not supported between instance of dictionary and int. Okay, we'll see that. Go back to our application. The problem here, I think this is a problem. Yeah, save. Yeah, so I try to copy this text because I don't want to again write it. I think it's not copying. Okay, let's see. Yeah, .com. Here you can see I send a message. I'll receive this one. Guy. I hope you can understand how to write the custom prompt. So if you want, you can write it own, phone prompt. There are different prompt is available in the recognizer. You can find it and you can easily implement into your bot application.